pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Bradshaw. Nelson.
Here.
Palmer.
Here.
Porter.
Here.
Sullivan. Here. Walden is absent.
Get a motion to approve the July 15, 2025 Committee of the Whole meeting minutes.
Motion.
Sullivan.
Yes.
Porter.
Yes.
Palmer. Nelson.
Yes.
Bradshaw.
Yes. Okay, do we have any public comments?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to let everybody know of a couple of things coming up for Assumption Community Pride for the rest of the year. On October the 12th, it's a Sunday, we'd like to use the park to do a movie night. So camp is doing one for themselves as like a fundraiser from a week. Well, ours isn't a fundraiser. We're just doing it for, just for an event. It's on a Sunday, but the school is out on that Monday, so we just like to do it on the 12th. And then also, we plan on doing a trunk or treat on Sunday the 26th at the school. We are going to be on their agenda for everything to be approved to do that, but plan is we'll have it outside. If it's bad weather, we'll move it indoors. But that's going to be on the 26th of October. And the Christmas lighting will be, we're going to do it on Friday, just like we did last year, the 28th of November. So we just like to have downtown closed off. That's about it. All we got.
Any other public comment? We don't need to vote on that, do we?
Derek, what day was the movie night?
It's going to be the 12th of October. The plan is we might show Hocus Pocus. We're still debating that. But October the 12th.
No other public comment?
There's two here. Jeremiah Remington, do you want to go ahead and talk about your TIP application, or do you want to wait?
Yeah, I just wanted to be here in case anyone had any questions for me or Rem about what we're wanting to do uptown. I did fill out a TIF application and hopes to receive some type of help with the project. Really, I'm just seeking help with the concrete cost side of things. This isn't something that him and I have just like wanted to do overnight. It's been thought out and carefully planned over a span of about 5 years now. Definitely took a little bit longer than what we were expecting, but if there's any questions for me, happy to answer them.
I had somebody ask me if you guys are going to be doing like oil changes, tire changes, and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, we plan to do service. The ultimate goal would be a dealership, but me and him talked about that, and we'd be open to, of course, doing service on like general maintenance.
Yeah.
Really, whatever helps us be in the shop and working full time out of it.
Yes, I just think say we don't come from money or nothing like that, so just a little bit of help would go a long way for us too, especially, I've been doing this for, I haven't punched a time clock in 10 years, and I've been working on vehicles for, I know the city's got on my ass for having trucks in my yard and this, that, and the other, but that's literally all I know how to do. I don't know how to, I don't know how to do anything else. I could probably learn. Anybody can learn anything, but that's what I grew up doing, and that's what I hope to stick to plan on doing. The shop would, help us out a lot.
already have a business, cause I remember you guys came, I just remember you being, I wasn't at the meeting, but you
Yep.
came and had something where you got it approved at council before.
Yes, ma'am.
So, is it an extension of that business, or is this
So,
a complete?
so we have a business name and all that's whatnot, you know what I mean? So that we had a, what's George, where the gun holster shop used to be?
Oh,
So we were gonna
okay,
have it
because
there.
I remember
Yep.
there was
Yeah.
something about
We
you.
approved it for uptown.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the only reason we didn't do that is because, the state wouldn't approve it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the state wouldn't approve it. So we've already been through our dealer's class and all that jazz, you know what I mean? But, yeah, the state just wouldn't approve it. So we looked, me and him drove for months. I mean, every town around this place looking for a shop to buy, to rent, to buy. I mean, literally anything, you know, and they were just we couldn't cope with nothing. The only thing we could come up with is buy a piece of land and build it ourselves. And we got everything else covered. We really need help with concrete. Saying it's not just, it'll be a nice building, you know, it won't look like trash or nothing like that, you know what I mean?
Here's a picture. Are you planning on selling cars? Is that what
Trucks,
you're doing?
we don't,
Just trucks.
yeah, just diesel trucks.
Are you planning on leaving junk trucks around and out?
If a truck needs worked on, it's gonna
Not
have
if
to
it
sit
need
out.
to be worked on, if you're just working on it, but like,
No, I don't think so.
looking like the, you know,
No, I wouldn't.
trashy.
No, I wouldn't imagine. No, if a truck's sitting out there with a bed off of it because it's getting painted, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Obviously, if you have to
yeah,
work on it
yeah,
and wait for parts,
yeah,
it's
no.
gonna take a while to get parts sometimes on
No.
vehicles.
And then, people, just the world we live in. Some people don't have, $5-6 grand to dish out right then, so the truck sits with me for. I had a mechanic sling on a truck not long ago. That truck sat in my yard for, literally ever. The guy had a year to come pick it up. I had almost 10 grand into the truck, and he never came pick it up. You know what I mean? So, the truck was worth about 12 grand, but I had 4 or 5 into it. But you know what I mean? He never came pick it up. I can't do nothing about that. I wish I could, but I don't want to have somebody tow it out of there or tow it back to him, and then I'll never get paid. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll just keep the truck until I get paid. But other than that, no, I wouldn't. There's been trucks that. I don't know if nobody probably looks at mine and Jerry's Facebook, but and we've had trucks that are. Anybody else looks at them and think, hey, these things are trash. You know what I mean?
Then you take them and fix them up. and
Oh,
sell
yeah.
them. That's what you guys
Yep.
plan on doing.
Build the transmissions, motors, everything, and we've turned $5,000 trucks into $30,000 trucks multiple times. You know what I mean? So that's just what we're good at and what we know how to do, But I want to serve the community too with oil changes because there's really not many places around here that do that. Does what's his name? A town by Dollar Tree.
They
Go
don't.
to Napa.
No, they
It doesn't
don't.
do it anymore.
They don't do it no more. Yeah.
Really, Dave
They don't
Reed's
even
the
have
only
it at
one.
the store there anymore.
They,
They-
oh,
they
no.
think it's just- Yeah, it's gone.
And I said, I don't think Donnie and them, even when they
No.
before, I don't think they really did.
I think Dave Reed's the only one.
Yeah.
Does some
Yep.
of the changes.
Yes, brakes, oil changes, whatnot. You know what I mean? So I don't really know the gas side of things. I can do brakes and stuff like that, but diesel stuff is our bread and butter. That's what we do.
Yeah, the plan would be to keep it nice. An organized
Yeah.
shop helps us stay organized.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Whole
yeah.
top thing. Because I wouldn't like pulling up to the shop every day and it to be trash either.
Yeah.
So we would definitely stay on top of it and make sure that it's, not just parts laying outside. And make sure it looks nice.
And once we have, somewhere we can.
You guys will have more room too.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
big thing. I just have nowhere to do anything. Like,
Right.
For years now, we've been pulling transmissions out in the driveway, and of course,
Yeah.
people are going to complain. It's not a pretty sight, but
Yeah.
what we have to do in the time being.
Yeah.
and that's how I feed my girlfriend's a stay-at-home mom. I got a son, he's 2, and that's how I keep my house going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Did you guys happen to check the zoning for that property? I'm assuming you already.
Yeah,
This was
yeah,
ahead of time.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
because I know I didn't know if auto repair, how that compared with the brewery's zoning, if that was considered a higher,
It's just commercially zoned.
is it?
Yeah, and then that falls under because it would be different if there was like an in-ground, what is that, like an oil recycler? If there's like an in-ground one, that has to be like zoned different.
Okay.
But we'll have a tank that'll get pumped out, you know what I mean? Like in the shop, a plastic, I don't know, 500 gallon tank, you know what I mean? But
Are you gonna fence that back section?
Like against Norma's
Yeah.
property.
I didn't know if you were gonna have like a section, if you can be able to keep all the cars inside. You know how most auto repair places have a security area to keep cars while they're working on them, you know, rather than just having them sit out. I didn't know if you were gonna fence off the property or.
The way that shop is positioned on the lot, there's not much behind it. Cause we have to be so far off the street as well.
yeah, there's not much behind it on Norma's side. We gave her plenty because technically her little flower things are on our property, but we're not like that. We're not those people. You know what I mean? So we gave her plenty of space, and but up toward on what side would that be? So it'd be this side on the side that's 133 or whatever. What was that? 139. Yeah, 133. That side, they were. I mean, you might be able to put a fence back there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, see, the doors will face Samuel Street. I mean, if you've seen it, you can kind of get the idea of how it's going to be laid out with how the rock is. You know, people coming to buy trucks off us. I mean, every time somebody's really came and bought trucks off of us, we've always sold them to. We've sold them to younger people too, but mostly like older men. They'll bring their families with them. I mean, we've had them come from Iowa, Kansas. I mean, far to buy trucks from us, and they're always like, "Well, they get here, they want to eat. You know, we send them to Bricks or, I mean, even Casey's. I mean, Subway. I mean, it all helps. I mean, we're pretty known in the. I don't want to say it this way, but we're pretty known as like truck people. I mean, a lot of people know me and Jeremiah people from different states know us. You know what I mean? And talk to us about trucks. I mean, every day. And I don't know where I was going with that, but
Is that?
You're known in your profession.
yeah, so we're not.
That's just one lot, that whole thing's just one lot?
Just one lot, I think.
I think the brewery took up the whole thing.
So, they already got a permit though from building zone, building, so they know the requirements for that. That's not an issue then, if they met the requirements for that.
Basically, when you did the application, did they kind of go over how TIF reimburses it? Basically, you'll do the project, we'll commit X number of dollars of TIF reimbursement. Once the project's done, you submit, your payments, stuff like that, and then you reimburse. So it basically is like after the fact, after it's built, it's how they do the reimbursement. So, sort of like that.
And, Jake from Moran doesn't have any issues with.
He did all this.
Right,
Because if they rejected it, it doesn't
right,
qualify.
so
They'll summarize.
they met all those requirements.
It actually helps. There was a building there that was taken down. Believe it or not, that actually makes it more qualified. And if there was a building still sitting there, even just a old junk building, it'll go off the tax generated, grass field and generate anything right now. So
Right.
When are you planning on starting Bill?
So you guys do the vote on September 3rd for that application. Whenever I hear back from that, within the next like week or two. I plan on having concrete poured. After the concrete pad's done, then I'd be looking at about 3 to 5 weeks for them to come out and put the building up. Then I'll have to have Ameren come out, pick up electrical. So I'd like to be in the shop before winter sets.
My cold hand days are over. Hopefully.
Any other questions?
And you guys already secured the dealer's license?
No.
Well, we took the, so we took the class,
Mhm.
so that's out of the way. But in order to actually obtain the dealer's license, you have to have a place of business, and that's where we fell short at Joyce's. So, once the shop is up, we'd be able to acquire the dealer's license.
Yeah, so the only reason they didn't let us do it at Joyce is because we couldn't fit a. They literally told us we took the truck apart and reassembled it inside, they would give it to us. Then they told us that.
Yeah.
They're like, if you guys take it apart and put it inside, it's a showroom. I was like,
That just wasn't feasible.
yeah, no, I was like, Joyce is not gonna let us do that. But
Any other? Okay, moving on. We'll go to reports, engineer Ron Wagner. Sewer and water projects.
Yep, so, I'll start with the water treatment plant project. If you've been by there, they're putting up the concrete block walls now. At the next council meeting, there'll be a payment application from Burdick, for $163,877.40. 163,877.40. The dollar amount of the project is about 20% complete. The payment application will be split 80% between the federal grant will be 80%, and then the other 20% gets submitted under the EPA loan. Now for the sewer project, there will also be a payment request. That one is only $23,873.20. That's 23873.20. And that brings that project to 98% complete. It's pretty much down to grading and seeding and some punch list items. There will be a small change order for that project. That's actually a net reduction of $1,525 in the total contract price. So that adds 57 feet of service sewer, but subtracts 79 feet of sanitary sewer that wasn't used. Then the the water main replacement project is 86% complete. Again, pretty much grading and seeding and punch list items, minor punch list items. There will be a payment application of $61,807.52. That's 61807.52. The lead service line loan portion of the same contract is 95% complete. And there'll be be a payment application of $48,668.02 for 866.02. And to go along with those payment requests, there's a change order request of $5,421.19, and that is for some new corp stops that needed to be installed on the existing mains, and excavating and shutting off a couple of existing corp stops, and then some interior finish work is the bulk of that. Does anybody have any questions?
Okay, no questions, we'll move on to new business. We have water and sewer item, discharge monitoring report.
The only thing he told me for water was to go ahead and close out the loan for Baxmeyer. That flush hydrant that he was wanting, they were trying to sell him one that he didn't want. So he says that's on him, cause it's not the one that he wants. But he said to go ahead and close out the loan. But he
can order one and use the regular water.
I guess he's just gonna keep using the one that's down there now. It's a regular fire hydrant. I guess he's just gonna keep flushing from it. Cause he couldn't find the one he wanted.
Because I thought it was really needed for the pump and safety issue.
That's why we still go down and flush it. It's just the easier flushing.
It would have been a
different hydrant.
different outlet
Yeah.
to flush it.
But we still go down there and flush the one that's in there. And I don't have the map of the new hydrants. Jack's truck is in Taylorville. It's been there for over a week, waiting to get worked on, and that map is in there. He had it whenever he was flushing the hydrants.
That's an updated one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever you get it,
Yeah.
whenever you get your hands on it, just bring it up and
Yeah, I'll make
burn
you
some
guys all a
copies
copy.
of it or whatever. I would like to be able to tell people that come up to me and say, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you hear all kinds of stuff and
Yeah.
it's like, well, I would like a hydrant. Well, everybody like a hydrant on their corner.
Well, the new hydrants that they put in, they coincided with the new mains that were put in,
Yeah.
with the water project.
I
And
know
then
there was 15,
some,
right?
yeah, there were some water mains that were abandoned, and then all those services were redone, all the way, like they got new service lines. And those lines that were shut off, we took the old hydrants out, so, you don't want a dead hydrant.
We'll probably close out the Baxmeyer then, probably in about a month, because I think I'm still waiting for some invoices for the rock and oil and some nice. So I wanna make sure those all around before we close.
Okay, any questions about the water monitor or the discharge monitor?
I don't know if you got that done or not. I don't know. It's supposed to be done by the 25th, but he's got all the reports and everything gathered together.
Do we put it on the agenda for some type of report for the next meeting or?
Well, I think whenever doesn't he have to send something to Steven whenever he does them now? Yeah, he has to send like a screenshot or an email that it's been done and sent to Steven.
Alrighty. Donnie, you're up, water collector update.
Not too much excitement going on. Water bills will be going out Thursday. And I've just been working on entering payments and still having some issues with the website. Where people go on to pay online. It's been down for about a month and a half now. And, I've contacted CUSI, I've talked to Justin from CTI, I've talked to Municipal Impact through, kind of set up the page through GoDaddy. It's just kind of everybody just giving me the runaround, not really getting any answers. I called him again today and told him that we had had the ticket open for a month and a half, and I would like something resolved, whether we have to just take it completely down and put it on like we're starting over. But it's basically CUSI is saying it's whoever did the webpage, the people that did the webpage says it's CUSI, and it's not really getting any answers. But I am getting ready to send bills out, and the Quick Pay app on the City of Assumption page is not working, so they won't be able to pay online.
Has anyone think that, do you know if anyone thinks that they have paid and it hasn't went through, like?
No, because when you go to it, it says this website is down for maintenance. So there's not even an option where you can put any information into pay.
So then you've had more people coming in and paying from the last building too?
I mean, they've just been dropping payments, or they'll come in and pay Janet when she's here on this terminal here in the hallway. They can still pay over the phone with that terminal, but it really hasn't been that big of an issue yet. I mean, the real test will be when these bills go out.
Do we need to print on the bills saying something about the website's down?
I probably could do something like that.
Something maybe so that they don't.
Yeah, I could probably put this in a little line on the bill.
Might be less of a headache for you if they're aware of it.
So that's about it.
Yes. Gary, you wanna tell those guys to make the meeting for next meeting?
Oh yeah, I was telling them. So we have a Pierce County Economic Development meeting tomorrow. So I'm going to have them do a story on them. But yeah, I think I'll tell them too, because I need to get a copy of this for our newsletter.
Sure, that'll come up to vote at the next meeting. So,
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to back to you, Dennis. 3 items.
That's Darren.
I
I don't know, he's not said
If
anything.
you know,
I
if
thought
you
he
knew
was,
anything,
yeah,
just
I
throw
thought
it
he was
your
gonna
way.
be here today.
Okay.
Well, you probably don't know. Have they done anything with tree cutting yet?
We started back up cutting today, but Darren was gone today, so didn't have use of a backhoe to help pick the stuff up, so it's just in piles. The trees were cut down today. He's coming in tomorrow, and Darren will be, and we'll get them all cleaned up.
I'm still working on trees in town.
I didn't even, I mean, I've seen them at Casey's, but I never did see them cut trees anywhere.
I don't think anybody has, but they sent out
Yeah.
the notice thing, but that's been.
Yeah, I saw them all out at Casey's one day, and then I never did see where they went down.
They've been operating all the week with, I seen the Casey every morning up there, gassing all the trucks and equipment up.
Has he started on the tree that we're paying them for, or is he still doing one?
No, the paying ones, yeah.
What-
Well,
is there a list
there
for
was,
them?
one of them was a storm one we did today.
Oh, there's
but
a list of trees?
Yeah. Darren's got it. I don't even know which ones are all on it.
I know a couple of them, but I don't know.
Yeah, we did one of the storm ones.
See, you did have some stuff.
Well,
We
yeah.
used to give a copy of them, we did it last time.
Well, he kind of changed it around because he added some trees in there. He took some, I think he took a couple off that weren't real bad and replaced them with some that were bad.
Oh, it was a storm. Remember when there was a big storm, that's the one.
But I think it's really really
Shaking or kicking it.
I don't think he gives actual addresses to where the trees are. He gives dollar amounts for the trees. Not, yeah.
Okay, anything else for streets? Moving on to police items.
Alright, a couple things. On September 6th, Joni Verdon has put together an all-vehicle ride to raise money for her son, Keegan Verdon Scholarship. They're gonna sign up at the Old Rest area, go to Bluebell, to Pana, and end at Donati. Sign up at 10 or 9, I believe they're taking off at 10. So, probably about 5 or so back here. Just a gee whiz for everybody, be a bunch of vehicles in town. I got her number if anybody needs it for anything. And then we got 2 squads that need work. The 2015, I got to get in bog riding to get it diagnosed. It's dying. Doug was driving it a couple months ago and it's died on like 4 times. Go back to Decatur. And then Kevin's squad, the 2020, needs a new transmission for $5,620.57. Says the transmission is slipping, has an internal fault and needs to be disassembled to find the cause, or they can replace it and have way less vehicle downtime and lessen labor. So that brand new transmission with a 2-year limited warranty is $5,620.57.
Which vehicle did you say that was?
It's 2020. It's got
2020.
50, just over 55,000, probably close to 60,000 miles. So Doug's driving the 17 right now. That one's running fine. 15, I don't know what's wrong with that. I gotta get it into bog riding, get it diagnosed. And then Kevin hit me with this. I don't even worry about the 15 right now.
So those 3 vehicles are the ones that we have.
So what's,
We got the Durango. Yeah.
We got 4. We have 4.
23 Durango.
Okay.
So which vehicle is, Bruce had talked to?
He's got the 2017. The black one's the 15. Yep, sitting in front of the PD there. That could be, I don't know what that is. I just haven't had it diagnosed yet. But that's why we just spent like $3,000 on getting that differential fixed.
Why are we holding on to it? It's costing us money.
The 15th?
Yeah.
Well,
Or not the 15th, the 15th.
15 we paid $3,000 to get the, I think it was different. Something was slipping in that, so we got the torque converter. We got the torque converter fixed, and Doug was driving it and it died on one from Champaign to Decatur. So.
Starting to turn into a woman.
Yeah.
We bought it used from another police department.
It's got like 100,000 miles on it.
And it's for the resource officer. That was the intent.
That could be a cheap fix. I don't know. I haven't got that one in to get diagnosed yet. I only have 3 of us, and those 3 vehicles running.
Resource officer, after we get that one fixed, or we can take the black one back, and you have to take the 17 for we get transmission, or what?
Yeah, it could. I haven't got the 15 in yet to get diagnosed. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Do we have any park items whatsoever?
No.
Subdivision items, anybody? Still trying to hook up with Kara and see if we can get her up there.
Talked to her the other day, nothing really going on. There's a possibility, some guy from Macon, that when we start talking about taxes, kind of went sour and haven't heard from him since.
It does look better with the road.
Yeah.
Okay, finance items.
I did talk to Daniel with Chastain's. We had a meeting up there the other night and did the water invoices all figured out and corrected. The loan number was in their number.
on the warrant sheets for the last meeting, those are the ones that were wrong, right?
There were several.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't really anybody's fault, it was just the way that the state wrote them up when they sent it in.
Anybody else on finance? Health and safety.
Oh,
items.
I have one more thing.
I'm
I will
sorry.
have the quarterly statements done for the next quarter, council. That's it.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Health and safety items. Nothing. Administrative items. Self-required. Any other items that may come before the board? I have, go ahead, Kim. Go ahead.
I didn't know if Damon knows, but they talked about buying a loop block. What was the company from Louisville?
Wake was old leaf back.
Yeah. Were we still gonna do that or no? Or?
I don't know, I know Bill and Darren went up there and looked at it, and I don't know what was
We're
decided
still
on.
working on the truck part. It's supposed to be thrown in with the truck deal, and we really can't, like, we're here, and they're right here. So we're working back and forth.
I just know you guys brought it
Yeah.
up with the
And if we did get the truck, we'll get it.
committee.
We'll have another back truck.
Okay, I have a personal request that we move the second meeting to the month later to either 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I work till 5 in Decatur. That's hard for me to make. I gotta take an hour off. It's not a problem with everybody, and I mean, everybody will be involved in it because that means you should be later on the second meeting, this one. And,
Meeting-
it'll
meeting
make
the
it
whole?
easier for
No,
me.
the council.
This meeting.
Cause it starts at 6 instead of 7.
It's just hard for me to make it from Decatur when I get off at 5.
So it's 6 o'clock at night.
For these
6:30.
meetings,
Yeah,
yes,
for-
committee
yeah.
meeting.
We should have said something like Ron, sure, that'll make Ron's day a lot longer, make Ron's day even longer.
Yeah.
He's the only, actually the only other kind of party involved, since we.
They're almost done. Well, yes.
Actually, 6:30, which is a little better for me too.
They'll move it to 6:30.
Here.
You mean the committee has no